I got my dog in the building, man. B Simm, what's good, fam?
What's popping with you?
It's good, it's good, it's good. Before we get into what we got to talk about, of course, you got a lot of big moves right now. I don't know if you were listening to this last song. What we do out here is we always check out new records. You know, show love to the artists, let them know what they got to fix on that record. So I don't know if you were listening to this record, but if you were, you know, what you think about the record?
I liked it. I wasn't listening all the way, so I can't be 100. We was talking about some other stuff, but the sound. I mean, it was pleasing.
Definitely.
Something I was like cut off.
Definitely. B Simm, Jap Wayne showing love right now.
What up,
PL Jones giving it a 3. Banco Juvie giving it a 5. Yeah, I think for me it was a 3. It was a cool record. It's not like a standout record for me. It's something that maybe could get played on underground radio and stuff like that, but it wasn't nothing huge to me where I was going to be like, oh, I got to push this record. I got to play it in the club, or I got to really get behind it on the radio and shit like that. But overall, good job by J Mega, man. He's got a lot of dope records, good ways to introduce himself to the world. So if you guys can, go ahead and give him that feedback. Let him know what he's got to do to fix a record in your opinion. But my dog B Simm out here with us today.
Yeah, I mean, before we do that, how's the rating go? Is it 5 the top or what?
5 is like, 5 is the best record. 1 being, you know, needs some work and shit like that. 3, I would say, is still like album material. It's just not saying that I'm going to be, you know,
bopping.
It's not going to be a hit record. You know what I mean? Hit is like it's ready to go. But, yeah, man, I see you making a lot of moves, dog.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do what I have to do to get, to get to the bag.
Hell yeah, man. I got a chance to meet you. Was it like a year and a half ago when we first built the studio? You were one of the first artists that came through here. Rucker was working with you out here. You know what I mean? Shout out my dog Rucker.
Rucker always around something.
Hell yeah. He's an incredible engineer, by the way, man. If all my artists in Louisville, make sure y'all go ahead and link up with my dog Rucker, man. Dope engineer, always working the industry, always helping out the artists and shit like that. But I got to talk about that, man. How did you and Rucker get together? Because I know he's one of your prime engineers that you work with.
Me and Rucker actually linked, like, it was around the time I did You Don't Want These Cards. We came to him to, like, get it on the radio, and he just came through and did it. And it was another time I think we did some, like, artist showcase stuff. And so ever since then, though, like, we just been rocking. Like,
Dope.
So that's like, what, 8 years now or something.
Like. So first it was like just building the relationship and shit like that, and you were just going to him, having him help you break the records.
I always thought it was just Radio Ruck. I didn't know he could actually, get behind the boards and do it.
So how'd you find that out? He just told you come by the studio?
We tested a few songs, and then I ain't stopped since.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. How important is it for you to find the right engineer? Because, a lot of artists, they just try to look for the cheapest studio or the best rates and stuff like that. How important is an engineer?
Engineers is like, you got your producer, you got the artist, and you got the songwriter / artist and the engineer. Like, those are the main components to make a song. Like, you know what I mean? That's like the Big Mac. You know what I mean?
Facts. Now, what's more important? Because I saw someone post this. I forgot who it was. I think it was you, Rucker. Yeah, it was you. It was you that actually posted up. What's more important, the producer, the artist, or the engineer? That's what it was?
Yep. And I don't have an answer.
It's a hard one. I think it's just opinion.
I think it's preference, but then I think also it's like, you kind of can't say which one is which because either one of them can make or break a song.
Facts. I see a lot of engineers that they're also producers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or producers that are engineers and shit like that. And I feel like they're both really, really important. All three of them. Artists is important because you got to have the right content.
On the artist too. Like, you got to think, like, I don't know, Michael Jackson is like best artist.
Yeah.
I don't care who his engineer is for real.
Because you can kill that shit.
It's Michael. You know
True, facts.
Anybody else, I don't know. I think they kind of go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other.
True. I think some artists with the right engineer sound really good. Without the right engineer, shit, they probably can't sing for shit. You find out later on, like, damn. And you hear about artists, big artists too. Like, the engineer had to do magic to be able to get them to where they live.
Yeah.
Or where they're at right now. So yeah, I think it's half and half with that. So now, you're not originally from Louisville, right?
Nah, from Charleston, West Virginia.
And you came out here.
I came out here. Probably like, I forgot when I was, but I've been in Kentucky way longer than I've been in West Virginia. Like, I grew up here.
So this is hometown for you.
Yeah, this is home.
All right, dope. How's it been being an artist out of here and getting to this movement of now where you're getting signed?
It's been crazy, man. Like, Louisville's like a crazy city. Like, I don't know, because you from Miami, right?
Yeah, I'm from Miami.
So that little city, man, that ain't got nothing going. Louisville's crazy, like, because Louisville was one of those cities, like, nobody had really made it. So it was like, it wasn't a lot of love being shown to the artists. But now, when you got people like G, Jack, Baby, all the artists that are coming out now, Bryson and stuff like that, like, it's becoming a little different movement.
Like, so you think now there's more eyes on Louisville? Now Louisville has a chance, to make bigger moves and stuff like that. I've always said it's a growing city.
It is.
You know, the first thing when Hugo called me to come up here, he was like, "Man, this city is growing, and there's a big music industry." And I think people haven't really noticed that, I guess, until now.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple people break through, but not like now, man. Like now it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and I think the internet kind of helped that because it opened up the playing field for a lot of cities, like not just us, like Detroit. And I mean, it did it for Atlanta before, like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Now it's y'all time right now to shine.
Yeah, it's our turn.
So let's talk about this major move, man. Because a couple months ago, I saw online the situation with Ethika Music.
Man,
how did that come about?
God first. My man Ray Love hit me and said, "Man, I need you to send some stuff to this company," which I knew who they were because, you know, the underwear and, you know, all the clothing. So I was like, "All right, I'll hop on the plane." It was like Easter Sunday. Yeah, I went out there Easter Sunday and I did a record, one of the records you'll probably be playing. And I was the fastest artist to ever get signed.
Damn. Okay.
And I got signed in a day and a half.
That's dope. And how was that meeting? So you went to LA, right?
Yeah. Like Orange County, it's like an hour outside of LA, but it's LA.
Yeah, it's LA. It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like when you're in Miami and you're like, "Oh, I'm from Fort Lauderdale now." It's the same exact shit. You could just take a cab or whatever over there. But yeah, man, Ethika. So you're the fastest, and you're one of the first artists signed to them, right?
No, there was a couple other before me. The day I signed with 3 other artists.
Okay.
I think it was my man Bo T, my man Dank, Free Dank too, and my man Rayface. But Trey the Kid, I think a girl named Saya. There was a couple more people that were signed before me, but mine was quick. Usually you got to go through a little process.
Yeah, it's a couple meetings. It takes some time and stuff like that.
And that's no knock to nobody. It's just like, I guess that it was right place, right time.
Exactly. Sometimes it's just like that. You know what I mean? You get with the right people. If it just matches right, everything works out the best way, you know, then of course. But then, you know, now you got major artists also working with them and stuff like that. So that's a dope move to have.
We got Vezo.
Vezo's a part of it?
He fucks with it. He's a
okay.
Rick Ross is definitely
yeah, he's pushing it. I see my dog Lex promo always pushing the brand.
Yeah. Ross and reposted me a couple times. So shout out to Biggest.
Hell yeah, that's a major move right there.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's shout out to my man Devin. He's the president. Shout out my man Steve-O, JT, Matt Cook is the owner. The whole building, my man Serious, like, man, it's nothing but love in that building. Like, I wish I could bring all y'all out there so you can see what it's like. But it's love.
Hell yeah,
major pot smoking too.
I could imagine, man. It's LA. I could imagine. You can find that shit everywhere, yo. Yeah, I know you're loving that right there. Hope you read the contract carefully, despite the fast signing. That's what my dog Bam just said right there.
Yeah, man, that contract was 1 page.
Dope. And everything you went to a lawyer, got everything right?
It was easy, man. 1 page. They ain't do all that. Ethika's not like the typical label where they try to do all this extra shit. They don't need it. They got money. So they doing it a different way. So that's why it made sense.
Okay, dope. And now, what do you got going on with Ethika? Are you working on your new album, your first album, or just working on singles?
I probably got 13 songs out there. That's like from 3 studio sessions. So you can imagine if I did 10 more. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
We're working on that. I'm working on a project there. I think they're setting up a tour. They haven't picked the artist yet, but it's supposed to be a tour coming up. And then we're gonna put out like a collective like EP with all the artists on it.
Okay.
And we tied in. We locked in right now.
Hell yeah, no, it's good to have that backing, and then also you have major artists who's also part of that brand. Like all that shit, you know what I mean, definitely helps out with your brand and shit like that. See, I just noticed right now you rocking the Ethika gear right there, man. Got to, right?
Without it.
Definitely. And you see a lot of athletes who rocking the brand. So you got a brand that's known. People are going to know about it, you know. So the push with the album is going to be crazy. I could already imagine. Yeah. I've been seeing the videos, but I saw you just perform recently at 4th Street, right?
Yeah. We did a show with Nelly and Blanco Brown.
How was that shit? Was it packed?
At the waterfront. Yeah, it was crazy, man. That's the second time I opened for Nelly, so I already kind of know what to expect. Yeah.
And it's your hometown, so you know your city, you know the crowd, you know how to rock with them.
Yeah.
Shit. I know you posted, a video about it, right? You got the video, the full documentary of that?
Yep, I got some stuff coming out with that too. And then on the last one, I think we did the biggest ticketed show ever on 4th Street.
Damn.
Yeah, so.
That was that show, the Nelly show.
Yeah, but no, this one was something different. But we gonna keep it rolling. We got
hell yeah.
Back to back.
And this ain't your first time. Like I've seen you done a lot of, you know, you've toured a lot, you've worked, you know, opened up for a lot of artists and shit like that. So this ain't new to you.
No. So with Wayne, Jeezy, Bow Wow, you name them, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I know a lot of artists, you know, they think about that tour. Like, how is that tour life? Like, explain to some of these artists how that really. Because they think it's just all glamour. And,
hey, man, it's a lot of like arguing with your people because y'all, you know, cooped up. You know what I mean? Like spilling shit on each other's clothes. It's like, you know, too much partying, throwing up, waking up, getting back on the road. You don't got time to eat, sleep, shit, or nothing. You know what I mean?
You gotta get some fast food, and that's all it is. Ain't no home cooked food.
Yeah, and you know, and you live on the road, you kind of like on a budget, man. You know,
It's true.
Like stay on that $3.
Hell yeah, yo.
Maybe not me, but you know.
But I mean, you still gotta, you know, you gotta kind of watch everything you spend, especially when the budget's not so high.
Yeah, definitely.
Yolo B said, "Is OJ the Juice Man your cousin or something?"
Yeah, he is.
Shout out to my dog Yolo Beats in the building, man. My homie legit OJ the Juice Man. Banging call. That's your new name, dog. OJ the Juice Man. Yolo Beats, man. What's poppin', fam? What city you from? I know you got a bunch of people in here, man. I seen a couple people show you some love.
Make beats, send them then, Juice Man.
Jet King J said "Rope with Dope" is a fire ass song by Simmy.
Oh my god.
So let me get this right. It's not B Sims because everyone puts B Sims, right?
It's kind of both now, man. I feel like people just
She's like,
say
no.
them. You know what I mean? So like, I accept both, man.
Yeah, I think it just flows out the tongue. People just say B Sims all the time and shit like that.
Yeah, I accept both. It's really B Sim, but I'll take both.
Yeah, Rucker was like, man, it was B Sims. He had to take the S off. I was like, oh shit, I could have changed that. But yeah, so if y'all get it.
It happens all the time. It's nothing.
So you got a new record, right?
Yeah, I got a new record I'm working on. I just recently did it. Me and my man Connor was down at 400. We made a song called Feisty not too long ago. It's actually like the first time I really be broke right here.
Oh shit, okay, dope, man. Y'all heard that shit. Now this is you and another artist on the record, or he's a producer?
Nah, it's just me. My man Connor's he engineered most of this track. It's not all the way mixed yet.
Hey, shit, let's check this shit out. Y'all hearing this shit first. You heard what he just said, man. This is the first time he's played it outside of the studio. So let's check out this new record, B Simm. It's called Feisty.
You like that? You like
She ain't tryna be your wife, she ain't tryna be your wife. Enough, I'ma keep her icy. Feisty, oh, feisty. Shawty tastes better than icy. Yeah, she spicy. Always acting like she wanna fight me, yeah. No one's in the bankroll. Like she fucking with you, I don't think so. No chips, can't dip in the queso. You a simp, you be tripping and she ain't yours. Girl, going on with your mean ass. Always gon' catch her with a scene ass. We low-key chat on different apps. What's going on with you, girl? You seem mad. Yeah, we be up all night like fight night. I can tell by your mood you need some Mac right. So good, had to hit it with the flash. Like chiropractic, let me come and get your bag. Yeah, feisty. She ain't tryna be your wife, she ain't tryna be your wife. I'ma keep her icy. Feisty, oh, feisty. Shawty tastes better than icy. Yeah, spicy. Always acting like she wanna fight me. Yeah, it's a reason your ass is this bad. It's a reason them bitches is this mad. Every season you hit on with this bad. Don't know what your ex on, but it ain't this gas. No, stay stoned every night. She gon' hit the phone every night. I'm on what you on tonight. Yeah. Get it, then I'm gone tonight, yeah. Somehow I like all my bitches toxic. Holocaust still put my hands in the faucet. He know what he really had till he lost it. Little mama got a line, don't cross it. Feisty. She ain't tryna be your wife, she ain't tryna be your wife. I'ma keep her icy. Feisty, oh, feisty. Shawty tastes better than icy. Yeah, spicy. Always acting like she wanna fight me, yeah. Why you wanna fight me, yeah?
Welcome to the #1 music review show on Twitch. The Penthouse with DJ Seizure and Hugo Diaz.
We back in the building, man. I gotta ask my people, How'd y'all feel about that right there? I know this is Bam Bam's vibe right here. I don't know Bam Bam. He's got a son who's an artist from New York City, man. Crazy talented kid, man. He's like 17 years old. He's dope as fuck. And like these are the type of vibes that Bam Bam loves. He loves those, those melodic type of vibes, smooth vibes and shit like that. So I knew he was gonna like it. And he said, yo, he wants to know if it's out yet.
Nah, it ain't out yet. It's coming soon though.
So this is
working on the final mix, so it'll probably be out.
You might have to move the mic a little closer.
The final mix should be done probably within the next month or so.
Okay, dope. Yeah, man, he said this is the first time he's released it, like played it anywhere. It's getting leaked today on this show right here. So y'all just get ready for it. Once again, it's called Feisty. It's B Simm. I ain't gonna lie, man, that shit dope. I fuck with that shit.
Appreciate it, bro.
It's got that smooth ass vibe to it.
Right now, you got it.
Hell yeah. Everyone's saying, as soon as it drops, they're going to play it when they get in the car. B Simm, let's lock in on a track. What GMS15 just said right now.
That hit me.
Yeah, definitely. Now they got to hit your team, right?
Yeah. Just hit Rucker, Radio Rucker, man. Radio Rucker on Instagram.
Yo, Beast. We probably did. I haven't checked it out yet because, obviously we're here with B Simm right now. But yeah, everyone's fucking with this record, yo.
Man, I appreciate
it. And I ain't going to lie. Now, you said this is not going to be a single. It might.
It might be, man. I got to convince
the squad.
Yeah, I got to convince them to be like, let's roll with this one.
Exactly, because there's a lot behind just pushing a record.
Yeah,
definitely. And you've been doing this for a while, so and now you're getting signed on like that. How much work is putting it? Is it just dropping a record on your IG, or is this a rollout plan? How does that really work? Because we got a lot of artists here.
You really want a rollout plan, man. You really want to make sure you got your visual ready. But first and foremost, man, you got to make sure you got a good song that people are going to relate to first before you go putting all this money or time and effort into something. But if you believe in it, man, you just got to go all out. Make sure it's on all streaming platforms. Make sure it's registered. Make sure it's somewhere where people can go grab it. And then marketing is always key with any company, any business.
Facts, absolutely right, yo. I think marketing, this industry is a lot more about marketing than it is really the music and shit, because you could have a cool record or an all right record, but if you market it right,
and vice versa, you can have a bad record if it's marketed right, it might win.
Exactly. So as I tell artists all the time, like, yo, find that right record first, like you said, find the right record, then put the money behind it, and that's what I like about this show. What we try to do for the artists is find out from the audience, from their own peers.
That's the people who are going to be listening. So.
Exactly. So far, like everyone's saying, man, this shit's dope as fuck.
I appreciate that.
I think I seen some 6s and shit like that. Rucker, did you record this record, Rucker?
No, I didn't.
You didn't record this record? How you feel about the record?
I love it.
It's a dope record, yeah. So are you guys gonna make a video for this too?
Yeah. We working on that, my man. I think I don't know who's gonna shoot it yet. I don't know if my man Matt Fox over there in the corner is gonna shoot it, or if my man Work's gonna shoot it. So I don't know, man. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, definitely. Once you get the video, we gotta bring it to this channel.
For sure.
Definitely got to bring it to the channel. We'll get the live performance back in a little bit, and we definitely got to invite you to come out and perform for that one. You know what I mean?
It's nothing.
This is the pre rollout or whatever.
Yeah.
We can call it before we get you on the show, because that shit gonna be crazy. I want to see you perform. Actually, you performed for our grand opening.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
That was a crazy moment right there, man. We had like 100 people in the back room.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, now we got the full stage, because before you guys were on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't have a stage. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a stage, with it being so fast and shit like that. But for sure, we got to bring you back for this.
I'm here, man. Back. I'm locked in.
You got any other records that you sent it to us?
Yeah, I sent one. I sent you the actual record that got me signed.
Oh yeah, that's the one I want to check out for sure.
Yeah, like basically the process there is like, they pick you, they give you a couple options to choose from. And I picked this beat by Cartier, and just so happened like we were kind of talking about what the subject matter is like beforehand. And, I just took collectively what everybody was talking about and just said, fuck it, let's make it a record.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know if, did you send them that, Ruck?
I don't know if I got it.
I texted it to you.
Oh, I'm going to send you right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because I definitely want to hear that one. Obviously, like
this one don't even got a name. What's so crazy?
So what, you just recorded it and sent that over to the label?
Nah, we recorded it on the spot. They put you on the spot.
Oh, they put you on the spot to record it? Okay.
Yeah.
So they got a chance to see how your work ethic was. And okay, dope. That's smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they put you on the spot. They give you a couple beats, and you come up with what you come up with.
Right,
and
like
if it works, it works. If it don't, you go home with a box of underwear.
Yeah, at least you get some underwear. You get something out of it. All right. You say you just sent it right now? Yeah. Yeah, I just got it right now. So this one.
So it's not really called Cop Feelings. I haven't decided a name for it yet. It's either going to be called No Bitch, which you can't really use that, or Just Bags is probably
A little bit more.
Just Bags is probably the front runner for it.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know what I mean? You don't want to put bitch in the back. You know, you're going to have to mute it and all that shit like that. Or you could just call it bad.
I don't know, man. It's been called like 3 different things.
All right. So let's check this one out once again. My dog B Simm. Brand new track right here.
Yeah, we don't know.
Just bad. Hoes for the money, gotta trust that. Said it and I meant it, you can trust that. You won't find no better than what you just had. You won't find no better than what you just had. And I ain't chasing no bitch. What was that? Oh, that bitch that rushing every time. Oh, shut the I get the feeling her. Yeah. She can't live without me killing her. But I've been on some other shit. Been away from that sucker shit. Fuck a bitch, then it's fuck a bitch. And I don't even discuss the shit. All I wanna do is stand that paper to the ceiling. If you get out of here and get it, feeling. And I ain't got time when it's money on the line. And you know it's all the sign, but somehow I was blind. Told you what you wanted to hear, and I wish I wouldn't have did. If a bitch say yes to her dresses, cause I asked her what she live at. Just bad. Hoes for the money, gotta trust that. Said it and I meant it, you can trust that. You won't find no better than what you just had. You won't find no better than what you just had. And I ain't chasing no bitch. I don't chase, I just get this paper. Fuck no bitch, tell her see you later. Hope you don't think it was love, it was just sex. I'd rather check a bank account than a text. Rather take $1 million than a trip, bitch. Especially when I know you want some slick shit. Yeah. Never had a daddy, got my mama game. No, yeah. Every city we go, we tend to see the same hoe. In between, trying to stay out the scene, rolling my green up. When the odds got against me, started stacking my team up. Yeah, now she thinks she white because she cooking clean up. And my whole demeanor, change my whole demeanor. Chasing no bitch. Just bad. Hoes for the money, gotta trust that. Said it and I meant it, you can trust that. You won't find no better than what you just had. You won't find no better than what you just had. And I ain't chasing no bitch.
You're now in the mix with Miami's own.
Yeah, man. We back in the building. Once again, that was B Simm's new record. That was a record that you said got you the opportunity with Ethika.
Yeah.
So, and you said that probably will be the first one that you leak out.
It's up to them, but I think so.
Okay, y'all hearing it right there, man. Now, a couple people were asking just now. They were like, "How can I find you on Spotify?" They were trying to find you, and they couldn't find you.
It should just be B space SIMM.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people right now showing that love right there. They definitely want to follow you. Now, you said you got the album coming out.
Yeah.
What's the name? You got a name for that in yet?
Nah, I don't think. I think we just now kind of getting started. Like the 12 records I got, they're cool. Like, a couple of them was still like they all on the spot. So once I get a chance to like dig in, I'll be back out on LA Thursday.
Shit, all right, y'all.
I'm leaving in 2 days to go back out there and make some more shit. Hopefully.
Dope. And for everyone that wants to follow you, because you got a lot of new people in this channel that don't know who you are, where they can follow you at?
At Sim City. That's SIMMCITI. That's on Instagram. Just Facebook, if people still use that, facebook.com/B Simm. Officialbsim.com or Twitter at officialbsim. Snapchat, I can't give you all that.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, dog, who still uses Facebook, dog? Does anybody still use Facebook?
I don't even know how to get into it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I just use Facebook to do the Instagram business shit, and that's about it. Like,
I don't even know. I got so many apps for Facebook. I don't even know how to use them.
Yeah, I just go on Facebook just to delete all the notifications. That's it. Like, if anything, I'm probably gonna be on Instagram or shit, maybe TikTok, looking at some shit. But I don't really be posting on there either way. But how important is the social media for you?
I think right now in this era, social media is probably the most important thing you could do. You know what I mean? Like it's like walking around without a phone, basically. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have
right.
a phone, like what's going on? Like how can we get a hold of you? And that's the best way. Like social media is the new wave. It's the radio, it's TV, it's YouTube.
I mean, shit, people find out their news right on IG and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. It definitely has an impact in the industry. But do you think that's because a lot of artists nowadays they just think, oh, I'm just gonna post it on IG and that's it.
Oh no. You still gotta. I still am a firm believer of like the guerrilla market and like getting out there and like posters and like really getting in people's faces because give them something to take home really that's tangible.
True. And are you more because now you're talking about that? Are you more the type of person you want to build relationship with your fans, build relationship with people, in the music industry and shit like that? Is that more important, or is it just going out like most artists nowadays are just gonna go and just post a couple of things and that's it?
No, you got to touch the people, man. Like you know what I mean. Like look at if I'm running for president, I can't just sit in the office and be talking. Like I got to go out and touch people, kiss babies, shake hands, and do all the necessary politics. So yeah, you want to get out and touch people and get in people's faces because people forget shit instantly.
True. But once you build that relationship, once you're shaking hands and shit like that, I feel like then they're he fucks with me. That's a different type of vibe right there. So now they're more of a fan because they got to meet you, they got a chance, shake hands with you and shit like that. And I ask you this because a lot of times that's all artists do. They're like, oh yeah, I'm pushing, I'm promoting them, but they're just doing that on IG. And I always talk about it in this chat room or in this community about building a relationship. So how important was it for you to build a relationship with Rucker and obviously Ethika and all that? Like wasn't just.
I think it's just every relationship. You know what I mean? Like it's important to do things like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like us sitting down playing records and just touching new people. And then like even with Rucker was at the radio for like 10 years. So like he's a knowledgeable person when it comes to radio. You know what I mean? So just overall like getting in people's faces is just the key to anything. Now
when you meeting Rucker and shit like that, where do you go to him to find out if your record can be moved a certain way and shit like that? Because he's got that radio mindset, so he knows kind of ideally what song could go where. Do you always kind of rely on him and shit like that? Talk to him and stuff like that?
Yeah, when somebody's sitting in front of in a radio station for 10 years, like they might know a little something about radio. You know what I mean? Not only just knowing, but you'll have the connections and the wherewithal to get something done. So yeah, man, that's very important.
Hell yeah, because I know. Rick Ross himself, he goes to Sam Sneak all the time. Like, yo, well, how does this record move? Should this be in the club? Should this be radio and shit like that? He actually puts a whole album with Sam Sneak.
Yeah.
So I would say, having somebody like Rucker, who knows the industry, knows the radio, knows what moves the people primarily. You know what I mean?
We had a guy from the program director out in LA. The biggest station out there, and just his insight. You know what I mean? It's right now they want 100 BPMs. That's all they want.
True.
Or a little bit above it, and that's what's gonna get you played quicker. And he kind of picks a lot of the LA artists that we know that we love. He kind of picks their records for them.
See, super super important to have somebody who's in that industry, whether it's a DJ, a radio personality, whoever's pushing records for the artist, man. But of course, I know you got a lot of things going on, dog. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Of course, let everyone know where they can follow you at again, what you got going on.
OfficialBSimm.com is the quickest way to find everything. It's OfficialBSimm.com. Some people can't spell official, so look that up first. And then, Instagram's SIMMCITI. Simple.
Definitely. I know there's a lot of people watching right here, so I know you got a bunch of fans coming in. You're going to hit those follows and shit like that. Of course, appreciate you starting out here. Whenever you got anything going on, you got a new record, hell yeah, send it to us. The video as well, too. And trust me, soon we're going to get my dog on that stage to rock out with us. We kind of remodeling the backstage. So once we get that up and running, we got to hit you back to come through here. Of course, Rucker, you already know.
As long as I'm in town, I'm down.
Hell yeah. I know you be moving around a lot. So you say you're going to L.A.?
Thursday?
Oof.
Yes, I'm out.
That's a long travel ride, man. But of course, be safe, man. And once again, appreciate you sliding through.
Always.
Rucker, you already know.
We're going to chill for a little bit.
Oh, hell yeah. So let's check out some more records. I mean, shit, you still back there. You might as well come over here and hang out with us, too. Session running a little late. It happens and shit.